Before we get into the video, if you guys want the best quality on your screen, make sure to press the settings and turn it up to 1080p. Also, if you want some captions, if you speak a different language, go to the bottom of your screen, press this button, go over to settings, and you will see an option to press onto subtitles, go to auto translate, and you have got hundreds of languages to select from. Enjoy the video, lads. Right boys, today we're going to be looking at preseason transfer Lukaku objectives. Honestly, it's going to take you 6 games, doesn't look too hard. I do think though at this point of the game, I would have loved if EA made him 5-star, 5-star, or massively juiced him. Don't get me wrong, he looks good, but it is August. Before we get into it, lads, make sure to drop a like and subscribe, and as well check out my Twitch links. They are in the description, top links in the description to be exact. We will be live tonight at 11 AM UK time or 10 PM New Zealand time. We will be live tonight with a lot of 85x10 packs, so make sure to jump on over and see what it's all about. So first of all, you've got score a goal using a Belgian player in 4 separate squad battle matches on at least professional difficulty, or you have the option to do it in division rivals. Honestly, just depends which you'd rather do. Squad battles is more of a guarantee to be able to get it done. It's a whole lot easier, but rivals is a whole lot more bearable. Assist 3 goals while having at least 3 Belgian players in your starting 11. So I've had some people that I've seen mistaking this and think it is a full Belgian 11. You only need 3 Belgian players in your starting 11. Alright, on at least professional difficulty, score 4 outside of the box goals in squad battles on at least professional difficulty. Now, if you do want to know how to score an outside of a box goal, there's no necessarily easy way around it, but here is an example. When it comes to outside of the box goals, there's not necessarily a certain way you have to do it, whether it be a finesse shot or just a powered up shot. My main tip for this one is just to keep trying, keep playing the poor teams in squad battles so you've got a higher chance. Try find a squad battles game or a squad battles team where they've got a really short or poor goalie, and as you can see, those outside the box goals did count. Once again, as I said, it's just kind of more trying to get the exact right time, holding down on the shoot, the exact amount, the perfect amount, and just getting that outside of a box goal, whether it's a finesse or it is just a long range shot. Assist using Serie A players in 6 separate squad battle wins on professional. So it looks like all of these are only on professional difficulty. Looks like you want to get some goals with Belgian players, some assists with Serie A players, whilst getting those outside box goals. It should take you 6 games, which will be around 1.5 to 2 hours of a grind. Let's get into the squad builder and the tips. Now, the squad builder, we are going to do it very differently. We've got 4 players here, alright, and the rest is for you guys to simply put in your main team. Now, we have gone for Mertens. He is the key here. He might go up in price a little bit, but Mertens is the key, alright? He is Serie A, he is Belgian, and he's an attacker. He can get those goals, and he'll be in lots of positions to get the assists. Now, I've actually got 4 Belgian players. You actually only needed 3, but we've gone for 4. We've got Denayer and De Ligt as our 2 centre-backs with Mignolet in net, alright? So it's a solid little trio, 2 centre-backs and goalkeeper, but Mertens once again is your key. Now, the rest of your team you can put in your main team. If you've got some icons, that would be perfect. So Mertens is on a little bit of chem. For example, I can get my R9 in there. Once again, I'm simply just building a team with my players now at this point, alright? So your guys' team will probably look a little bit different to mine, but you guys get the point of it, right? You only need 3 or 4 Belgian players, so there is no point using a full Belgian team if you are only going to need 3 or 4, which you only need 3 for the requirements, right? But as you can see, Mertens is on full chemistry. If you guys do not have any icons, which hopefully you've got an icon or 2 at this point of the game, but if you don't, then you might have some Serie A players or maybe a De Bruyne in the midfield to give that Belgium link to Mertens. So at least he's on 6 or 7 chemistry, right? Happy days, right? So you'll get your left back, right back, the rest of your team in. Chemistry should be, you know, respectable, maybe 80. Chemistry should be the goal. It'll be enough. Most players on more than 6 or 7 chemistry, it should be enough, right? But you guys get it, right? We've got the Belgian players in, you put your best players surrounding those players, and you're good to go. Now for the tips, tip number 1, lads, and we're going to jump on over to Footbin. It is going to be chemistry styles. Now this basically just applies to Mertens. You can use it on the 2 centre backs and goalkeeper, Mignolet, Denayer and De Ligt, which I gave you guys, which will also be in the lineup. You could use the chemistry styles on them, but it will be not as important. I think Mertens, you want to get a chemistry style going on him, and as you can see, lots of people are thinking the same. He has 7.3 thousand coins, so make sure you pick him up before he does go extinct. But we want to try and get him. I would usually look at this rating system here and try get him as high of a striker as possible, as he's only a 77 rated striker with a basic or with no chemistry style on him. But honestly, we want to get some assists with him, right? So I think we want a little bit of a passing boost, maybe a shooting boost as well. Therefore, I think a Deadeye is the hotspot. As you can see, a Deadeye puts him up to an 82 rated striker and a 90 rated cam. Whether you want to change your formation in game, which we'll get into shortly in tip number 2/tip number 3, but basically a Deadeye, in my opinion, would be perfect for Mertens. A Deadeye will cost you no more than like 200-300 coins, gives him a passing boost, gives him a shooting boost, which will help with both not only the goals, but as well getting those assists with a Serie A player. Because once again, Mertens is your key. You need to assist in every match with a Serie A player, alright, and Mertens does indeed play in the Serie A. Now tip number 2, and as I said before, we will mention it, it is going to be custom tactics. Now I'm not going to give you guys my custom tactics because you guys might be using something differently, or I do not know what formation you're playing. But what I would personally do is copy the custom tactics that you use for your main team in this little squad builder here that we've built for you guys for his Lukaku objectives, right? So copy the formation you use for your main team. You might want to go and switch it in game to a 4-1-2-1-2 second variation, maybe a 4-3-1-2, 4-2-3-1, and have Mertens as your central cam because he is a lot better as a cam. As you guys saw, with a Deadeye, he was only an 82 rated striker, but a 90 rated cam with that Deadeye chemistry style applied. So you might want to change your formation up a little bit, get Mertens in that central attacking midfielder role, get the custom tactics that you're used to. If you're struggling for custom tactics, then there'll be a lot of videos on YouTube. I've done some custom tactic videos in the past, so if you're using a 4-1-2-1-2, I've done a 4-3-1-2, I've done a 4, the one with a striker and a centre forward, which was amazing at the beginning of the game. So if you are using one of those formations, you could always check out one of my older videos. Or nonetheless, there are lots of other videos on YouTube of custom tactics that you guys can use. So tip number 2, get those custom tactics going and it'll just make your team gel a little bit better. Get into the 3rd tip and then the 4th tip, which the 4th tip is more the squad battles tip, which is the key as well to this. Not only is Mertens the key, but the squad battles tip that we're about to mention is very important as well. But tip number 3 is going to be the bench, right lads? What you want to do is fill out the bench with your best possible players. And I mean, if you're using the same team as me, you'd probably just want to get some defenders going, because then you can sub off your Belgian lads ASAP, alright? You can sub off your Belgian boys straight away. So, except for Mertens, obviously. But De Ligt, I'm probably butchered that, and Denayer are the 2 that I'd want to sub off. I'd go into the game with them starting, pause it straight away, sub on Varane and Chris Wood, and we are absolutely good to go. Just strengthen up that defense a little bit more. Getting on to the squad battles tip, and this is important here, alright lads? Head on over to squad battles, and as you can see, you get given 4 games within every single refresh, alright? Now, it's about a 10 to 15 minute cooldown before you'll have the option to refresh again. As you can see, by pressing square on PlayStation or X on Xbox, you can update your opponents. Now, we'll have a look at this refresh here. We've got an 80 rated squad with 92 chem, but an 85 with very low chemistry, which grabs my attention. Now, this team would definitely be beatable on professional difficulty, so we could go ahead, select professional, choose the worst team in each lot. You could basically say, play that game on professional, then after you're done that, you'll have the option to refresh. We'll go ahead and refresh, and the worst team in this batch is 72 rated with 48 chemistry. Perfect. We'll play this one on professional. By the time we're done that, we'd once again have the option to refresh, because the cooldown will be done, so you'll be able to refresh it again, and you just want to keep recycling, play the worst team, refresh, and so on and so forth for the 6 games, assuming you can get all of the outside the box goals, Belgian goals, etc. within those 6 games that you assist with a Serie A player. This will take you no more than 1.5 to 2 hours of squad battles. And as well, if you do go over your 40 match limit, it only means you'll stop getting points towards your overall squad battles rank, but it will still count towards your objectives. So all in all, this is a relatively easy objective from EA. It's a little bit annoying that it's not in like a golden goal game mode and it just takes like maybe 30-40 minutes to get, but nonetheless lads, let's do a little bit of an overview. Score a goal using Belgian players in 4 separate squad battle matches. Now obviously Belgian players is mainly, our main source of our Belgian goals is going to be Mertens. As I said, Mertens is going to be the key for us. Assist 3 goals while having at least 3 Belgian players players in your starting 11 in squad battles. We do have 4 Belgian players in the example. We've got the 2 centre backs along with Mignolet in net, and once again Mertens. These do not actually have to be assist with Belgian players, by the way. I could assist with my R9 or my Bale. Once again, you're building your main team around those Belgian players that I showed you guys in the squad builder example. So this is absolutely perfect because the assists do not have to come via Belgian players, alright? So the assist free goals, once again, with the Belgian players in your squad, just assist goals as you usually would. Outside of the box goals, as I said earlier, no easy way around it. You'll just get used to it. You'll start to learn the perfect amount, how the perfect power bar level to hold down on. And then assist using Serie A players, once again, do I say it, Dries Mertens is the key. Make sure to get your chemistry style on Mertens, preferably I'd say a Deadeye would be the best. Make sure to get some super subs on the bench. Make sure to use your custom tactics, and make sure to keep refreshing your squad battle games, playing the worst team. Good luck, boys. Happy grinding, and I'll see you in the next one.